Hey guys, I'm Allie and I'm the creator and founder of Beehive beeswax food wraps and bumble bags. Since my start in 2017, I've been producing eco-friendly products that are naturally convenient. Coming home from the grocery store and unpacking all of my veggies, I know that these are not going to stay fresh and that doesn't fly with me. So I've come up with my own eco-friendly solution, beeswax food wraps. If you've been struggling to find an alternative to using all of that plastic in your kitchen, this can be your new best friend. So even after people purchase my products, there are still a lot of questions on how to use them. In this series, I'm gonna teach you how to get the most out of your eco-friendly Beehive products. So after opening up your brand new set of beeswax food wraps, one thing that my customers will sometimes say is, wow, they're so stiff. What can I do to get them really to wrap around those bowls a little bit better? My solution is to grab a wrap, open it right up, and just show it some love. By showing it some love, what you're able to do for the wrap is you're gonna activate the ingredients that are really set inside of it. So they're gonna be a little bit more sticky, they'll be nice and tacky for when you wrap around your next bowl of salad or your leftovers. After taking in the glorious smell of that fresh local beeswax, you can do so many things with this. I wanna show you how simple it is to make an easy snack pouch in only 3 folds. And that's how you make a simple snack pouch. Now that I have my apple all sliced up, I'm gonna pop it into my snack pouch. It'll stay fresh for the entire day, even if I have to pack it in my lunch bag when I go to work. To seal up my snack pouch, all I'm gonna do is fold over the top edges, and if there's anything sticking out, I'm just gonna give it a little quick pinch, and it's good to go. Grab your wrap. If your wrap is brand new, you can scrunch it up and show it some love. If you like a stiffer wrap, then you don't have to do this step. But I like to do it because it activates the ingredients on the wrap and it allows it to stick. And there's your red onion. The nice thing about this is that it won't stink up your fridge and it'll keep your red onion nice and fresh for the next time that you go to use it. First, I'm gonna open it up. Now, if you're an Beehiver and you've used my products before, you may notice that they are a little bit stiff. If you don't want them as stiff, you can just show them some love, but really, it doesn't matter. So to wrap a celery stalk, all I would do is put my wrap flat on a counter, put the celery stalk on a diagonal, and fold in the sides. If you've ever wrapped Christmas gifts, then it's very similar. And just give it a roll. If you need to give it a scrunch, you can just pinch the edges and the ends, but there you have it. If you do a lot of baking around the kitchen like I do, I really love to use these wraps around muffin tins, cakes, fresh pies, and so much more. They're very, very simple to use. All you need is a little bit of pressure, a little bit of warm hands, and you can wrap it right around all of your baked goods. If you decided not to use your muffin tin, you can put your muffins right in the beeswax food wrap. All I'm gonna do is place my beeswax food wrap on the counter, place some muffins in here for a snack for later, and give it a little wrap. If you're headed on your next picnic, make sure you take your muffins with you. Sometimes I find when my wraps are a little bit older and they are past their 1-year life expectancy, if they lose their stick, I can simply use the string that came with the packaging if you still have it, or an elastic, and all you need to do is just wrap it right around your product and it'll hold it all together. This wrap here is my queen bread wrap. It measures 18 by 19 inches and it'll fit multiple loaves of bread if you can, but usually we eat them before we can even wrap them. All I'm gonna do is place the bread right on the wrap and just give it a roll. I like to tuck in the sides sometimes, that way it'll keep each end fresh as long as the ends are covered. If you have sometimes a bit sticking out that you're not really sure if it's gonna stick or not, you can press it with your hand. Or if you don't feel like pressing into the bread, then you can find another edge and just give it a tug. And there you go. I've got my sourdough bread ready from the Kneady Loaf, and I'll just assemble my sandwich. Now that my sandwich is ready, I can wrap it up in a beeswax wrap by using the same technique that we've been using over. It's folding in the corners and the sides. And making sure that the whole sandwich is covered with a beeswax wrap to ensure its freshness. The nice thing about having the variety pack on hand is that you can use the small beeswax food wrap to wrap up your leftover pieces of tomato. Again, using that same technique, folding in the corners and just giving it a bit of a scrunch. The last wrap we have left is the large size beeswax wrap. This one can be really perfect for wrapping up that extra romaine lettuce. Sometimes when I'm grocery shopping, I really can't avoid the plastic, but to keep it fresh, all I need to do is cut off my slices that I need for my snack. And when I'm ready to wrap it up and store it in the fridge, I make sure I take it right out of the plastic, place it on my beeswax wrap. Any size will do. For this one, I chose a small wrap just because it is a very similar size. But you can use a medium or a large if that's all you have, and simply just wrap in the corners or tuck in the corners and give it a little squeeze. So I've just wrapped my brick of cheese that's going to be going in the fridge for later. The pieces that I want to keep and have for a snack with my apples are going to go right into this pouch. If you want to learn how to make this pouch, just check out one of my previous videos. But all we need to do is add it to my apples, give it a pinch, and it's ready for my lunch bag. And this is how I use a beeswax food wrap to cover a jar. I take my wrap, place it right on top, add a bit of pressure. If your hands are nice and warm, it'll give it that extra stick. Once it's on top, it's practically leak-proof. All I need to do is place it around the top, scrunch in the edges, give it a bit of pressure and a little bit of warmth from my hands, and it's fully sealed. When I'm ready to eat my salad, all I'm gonna do, tear off my beeswax wrap, add some lemon, and my favorite olive oil. I've just finished preparing a salad for lunch, so I'm about to wrap my cucumber as well as my other items such as my half onion, half tomato, and my favorite one, half avocado. All I need to do to wrap a cucumber, pop it on the end, give it a squeeze. It's all wrapped. The same thing that I would do with all of my half-cut veggies is that I would put them flat down onto the beeswax wrap and simply just fold the wrap around each edge. Once it's all ready, I give it another little squeeze, a little loving squeeze, and it's good. Once these are all wrapped up, they're really great stored in the fridge. I don't recommend keeping them on the counter. They still need to be refrigerated because it's fresh food. but these wraps will pick up that cut end and keep it fresh and allow your food to breathe. I love wrapping a fresh avocado. I always keep the pit in. I put it face down on my beeswax wrap, and same with all my other fruits and veggies. I'm gonna wrap it around all of the edges, making sure that that cut end is not exposed. Give it a little squeeze, and it's wrapped. Once I'm ready to use my whole tomato on the salad, I'm gonna take my beeswax food wrap. I'm gonna grab my non-abrasive brush and a mild soap. I'll give it a bit of a scrub. And a rinse under lukewarm water. Give it a little shake to drip dry and put it in my plate holder. And there you have it, a clean beeswax wrap. In this bag are my two options of bumble bags. The first bumble bag that I ever created was this mesh bumble bag. The mesh is made from recycled water bottles, and the drawstring top is made from recycled cotton. My second bag is 100% cotton, and it's fully biodegradable. Both bumble bags are the same dimensions, but they do hold so much more than you would expect. I hope these bumble bags can help you reduce the amount of plastic that you bring home on your next shopping trip. Thank you so much for watching this series. I hope that these videos have helped expand your knowledge on using eco-friendly and sustainable products. Together, we can help save the planet and put a wrap on plastic consumption altogether.